So I was just browsing all the various social networks, and it struck me just how busy you've been lately.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, people are thanking you all over the place. They're telling people how you've been looking out for them.
Well, I do what I can. Obviously, I can't help everyone. I don't have all the time in the world, but...
Wait, I thought you had exactly all the time in the world. Well, either way, I think it's really sweet that you're helping these people, and in such seemingly trivial ways.
Trivial? How so?
Well, like the guy you helped find a parking spot, Scott or Steve.
I don't remember.
Or Janet, the woman you miraculously helped find her lost dog. And I know you're not big on miracles anymore.
Well, for a dog, I mean, you gotta pull out all the stops, don't you? I mean, they're the best species on the planet.
Absolutely. And then there's Vicky, whose keys you very cleverly hid from her.
That doesn't sound like me. That's not very nice.
Well, first she was upset about it, but then later she saw your guiding hand.
Oh, great. Finally somebody sees my hand in the... But how did she see? What did she...
Well, because of all the bad stuff that happened at the place she would have been had she found her keys.
Right. Well, I've always had a soft spot for Debbie.
Vicky,
right.
So you really have been helping all these people.
Well, you know me, Lucy. I'm not the kind of guy to toot my own horn. I mean, I'm the essence of humblosity.
Right, yeah. So here's what I'm wondering. You do know there are starving children all over the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are literally millions of people living in abject poverty and deprivation all over the place.
Right.
And you stand by doing absolutely nothing?
Absolutely is a very absolutist way to put it.
There are people dying, hungry, lacking resources all over the place. And you're helping people in wealthy countries find a parking spot?
Okay, I see what you're saying there. You're saying that kind of makes me look like a prick.
You never thought of that?
No, but obviously neither did any of these people in the first world telling everyone that I helped them.
You help people find good parking spots, and you let babies die?
No, of course not. That's awful. I never helped any of those people.
So you had nothing to do with the parking spot or the dogs or the keys?
No, please, give me some credit.
And you had nothing to do with Matthew McConaughey winning his Oscar?
Matty never needed my help to get a big gold guy. Please, he's a terrific actor. You see True Detective? Unbelievable work. He just needed to steer clear of all those awful movies like Ghost of Girlfriend's Past, or Fool's Gold, or Failure to Launch, or Surfer Dude, or Sahara, or How to Lose a Guy in 10 Dates, or The Wedding Planner, or Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street?
There was not a single werewolf in that entire film.
Look, you have to tell these people you're not helping them.
What? Why?
Because people thinking you're helping them when you're not can have serious consequences. Remember the snake-handling preacher who died?
Yeah. Why Jesse told anyone they could handle poisonous snakes is absolutely beyond me. You want to talk prick? There's your guy.
Jesus told people that?
Yeah, Lucy, what you're not understanding here is that this is all part of my when good things happen, I get all the credit, but when bad things happen, I get none of the blame thing.
You have to tell them.
I tried. Jesse went down and told them that the sun rises on the good and the evil, and the rain falls on the just and on the unjust.
That's not very clear.
Please, Lucy, really? Like that would matter a ding-dong darn? Get out of here, sweetie. This is religion where ignorance is blessed, okay? These people don't need to know anything. Plus, do you have any idea how much they love feeling special? Like I would take a special interest in them and ignore everybody else?
You understand this is why people don't take better care of each other, right? Because they think you're doing it, and they think you're doing it based on how good they are.
Okay, that proves that they don't listen to me because you and I purposely screwed over Job to teach them just the opposite lesson, did we not? Okay, that bad things happen to good people?
Okay, that's true. Poor guy. Boy, they don't learn, do they?
Oh, this is perfect.
What?
There's a storm chaser in the Midwest. She's trying to study twisters, needs my help. So I can hit the Midwest of America, where all the Christians live, and that will learn them.
So you'll help her, but not the starving children of the world.
Yes, but I am helping her to show all the people who think that I'm helping them that I help absolutely no one. It's like Bogart in Cassavetes.
That makes no sense.
True, but we're talking flying cows and whirly-twirlies. Hey everyone, thanks again for watching. I want to take a moment to update you on what is coming to be known in the popular media as my year of loss. It began, of course, early this year when I kind of lost this show. Financial subscriptions and donations were down so much that I had to take a job running a studio in Burbank. In fact, that's where I am right now. But that made it nearly impossible for me to produce these episodes with any regularity. I know it doesn't look like it, I totally understand that, but these episodes actually take a good deal of time to produce, to write, to shoot, to edit, all that kind of thing. Then Amy and I split up and I moved to Burbank. I know a lot of you know of that. So home, family, love, all lost. No big whoop, right? But then I spent several weeks having various medical tests, including a bone marrow biopsy, which I don't recommend, by the way, if you can avoid it. That was to figure out if I had leukemia or bone marrow scarring or chromosome damage or a condition called essential thrombocythemia. Had it been any of the former, it would have had a severe impact on my longevity. Way to break it to me easy, Doc. That was not cool. Fortunately, it was the latter, which, while chronic, can be managed with low-dose chemotherapy for the rest of my life. So there's the silver lining there, right? I mean, that's awesome. Of course, that was followed up by me having to put down my best little guy in the world, Aries Boopy J, as I called him. It was absolutely devastating. But I don't want you to worry about me because lesson learned, okay? I'm a sharp guy. I figure these things out. I will never let myself get that close and attached to anything or anyone ever again. And as difficult as it's been to distance myself from my daughter and other family and friends, I know in the long run, it's going to be worth it. It's going to pay off big time. I got a good feeling about that. But as if that weren't enough, now I'm reeling from Bruce Jenner's rumored sex change. I mean, you know, whatever he or she wants to do, I support him 100%. But, you know, I'm a Brian, okay? I can move easily into a Brianna, or I think I could probably even pull off something like a Bridget. But with Bruce, where do you go? Broomhilda? That's awful. So my heart really goes out to him or her, whatever he or she decides. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're saying to yourself, he's just telling us all this so that we'll feel bad for him and give him money. Absolutely. In fact, I'm so convinced that you're going to come through for me that I have already petitioned Congress to change the name of October to the month of renewal, or simply Brycember. We'll see what they decide. It's a big decision. I'm not going to push them, okay? But the plan here is to get the financial subscriptions back up and the donations, all of that, so I can once again spend more time making episodes of Mr. Deity regularly. I think you'll agree that if we can do that together, if we can come together as a team, we'll all be winners. Oh crap, hold on. I could only afford a couple minutes of studio time, so let me do this. All right, so if you can afford to, head on over to MrDeity.com and click the donate button to get this show and our lives back on track. And to everyone who's already helped to keep this show going, what can I say? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you again, hopefully very soon. Do you get what I'm saying there? If you know, right? If we're teaming up and I can do this again very soon. Very soon.